welcome back. A TV series is already in the works based on a juicy novel about Hollywood agents. And get this, the book isn't even out yet. Climbing in Heels is about three women working their way up the ladder in the 1980s. It's getting a lot of attention, not just because of the plot, but because of who wrote it. That would be former powerhouse agent turned producer Elaine Goldsmith-Thomas. She's worked with superstars like Julia Roberts, Madonna, Jennifer Lopez. Lopez is now her producing partner and encouraged Goldsmith-Thomas to write the novel. Elaine Goldsmith-Thomas joins us now. Hello.
Hi, Adriana.
So you were an agent, and you know, clients don't really think of their agents as people who are writing stories about the business.
Yeah.
But you say you were always a writer.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we can do more than one thing. I think for so long people tell you you have to stay in one lane, but I like to say, you know, people say you only live once. That's not true. You only die once. You live every day. And if you have passion and a desire to do more than one thing, don't let other people's fears stop you. And I think I've always been a writer, but you know, when I was an agent, my clients didn't necessarily want to know that. Right. So I did it for a while, and then I ran a studio, and then I found my way to producing, and you know, life is about the pivot.
I really want to ask about why your clients wouldn't want to think about you as a writer, because I think that's going to be a revealing answer. But first, you got Jennifer Lopez calling this book smart, sexy, entertaining. And of course, you worked with her. She influenced you. How did she influence you?
Well, God, look at her. I mean, here's a dancer who became an actor, brilliant, an amazing singer. She's had billions of streams, an icon. And I think has been deeply marginalized because she does more than one thing. She's actually astounding at it. And a cabal of bullies who want you to stay in one lane will, you know, reduce your talent. But she doesn't pay attention to it. I do. Like, I see things that are written about her, and I'm like, no, foul. But, you know, you're crying foul to a referee, and the game's down here.
Right.
And she rises and has taught me to do that. And, you know, she lives a truth. Empowered women empower women. She has been the wind beneath my wings here because I was afraid. I was afraid to come out as a writer and be judged and, well, wait, you're a producer. How are you going to do it? And you want to say, well, watch me.
You've produced movies like Made in Manhattan, Mona Lisa Smile, Emily in Paris.
Hustlers.
But I want to talk about your personal story. You started at one of the biggest talent agencies as a secretary. Yeah. And you ended as?
A vice president of an agency. I climbed my way. You know, when you're running a maze and a mousetrap, but you aren't the cheese that they want, you have to figure out a different way to navigate it. And that's the story in Climbing in Heels. It's about three women who climb the way to their ambitions. And they aren't exactly the Angie Dickinson in the Rat Pack. You know, either their wiggle was more waddle, or they were too loud, or they didn't fit. So they looked at the terrain in front of them, and they climbed the way, and they broke through. And it's about that.
And how autobiographical is this? Because you have three women who are all secretaries, right? There's Mercedes, Beanie, and Ella. Which one is you, or do these represent people that you know?
My dear friend Kevin Uvain said, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on television, he said, I'm at that part in the book where so-and-so is having oral sex with so-and-so, and you walk in the room. And I went, it's not me. But, you know, it's part of me. Beanie Rosen is a Jewess from the Valley. Ella Gaddy is the daughter of a ex-debutante who is rebellious. And yes, and Mercedes Baxter finds out at a very young age that her sister is her mother. It's three complicated women. You know, when you look at them through the prism of 2025, you judge them harshly. But, you know, when you have the terrain in front of you, you've got to figure out a way to scale it. And that's what they did.
What do you think the lessons are from your climb in heels for women today who may not be wearing heels at all?
Yeah, I don't wear heels. That's a metaphor. I think the lesson is don't stop. Don't take no on your passion. And if you want to be in more than one lane, Tony, if you want to direct, go direct. The only thing stopping you is you. And that's what is the case for those women.
But Elaine, if Tony wants to direct, there's probably not going to be someone who's going to hire him. So how does just create his own work?
He finds a way through. He finds a way to scale that mountain. Yeah. He starts doing it.
Kelly, take camera one.
There it is. Elaine, I love it.
It's begun.
I can't wait for you guys to read
Oh
the
my
book.
gosh.
It's dishy. It's a lot of, can I say blow and blow jobs? Because it's the 80s.
It's
Yeah.
the 80s.
But it's fun. It's fun.
Darren Star, famous for producing and creating Sex and the City, has already optioned this to make it into a show. He says this is the love child of Sex and the City and Mad Men. So that's all you need to know, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
a little working girl.
Yes,
I'm sure
a
you
little
made
working
I'm sure you
girl.
made a ton of money in your job, but this is going to make you way more. This is a great book.
Oh, thank you, Tony. Thank you.
Elaine,
Thank you, Adrian.
Thank you
It was
so much
nice
for
meeting
being
you.
here. So
Okay.
great to meet you, too. Climbing in Heels is out 1 week from today, wherever you like to buy your books.